What's up, fan base finance family? Listen, for the week of January 5th, let's go through the top 7 financial and business stories, news that took place this week. Number one, Citigroup CEO Jane Fraser is under increasing pressure to enhance the bank's performance, particularly in achieving a crucial return on tangible common equity targets. Despite strategic changes, the bank has not met its financial goals, which is leading to uncertainty about Fraser's future. So we're going to see what happens with the Citigroup CEO. Man, that'll definitely be a big deal for sure. Number two, U.S. IPO market shows sign of revival. So after a 3-year downturn, the U.S. IPO market is gaining some momentum. Private equity groups are preparing to offload flagship holdings, aiming to capitalize on a robust stock market. So stock market, of course, has fluctuated, but has been up recently. This resurgence is expected to bring larger, more profitable companies to public markets, appealing to cautious investors. So it's going to be interesting to see if in 2025 more private investors end up coming and going public. Number three, tech stocks lead market gains. So in 2024, the stock market indexes experienced pretty substantial growth, with the NASDAQ up 29%, for example. So the surge primarily driven by tech stocks and advancement in AI. The Magnificent Seven, as they call them, which is Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, and Tesla, significantly contributed to the S&P 500's market cap gain, which collectively, those seven, grew by 65%. Number four, upcoming economic indicators. So this week, you have some indicators that are coming out. You've got the jobs report for December, which is going to be very crucial. That comes out this Friday on the 10th. It's going to provide, of course, insights on employment trends. And so that's important not only for those in the workforce, but those that are in small business and even at the corporate level. You've got the minutes that came from the Fed meeting that actually were released on yesterday. That talk about some details with the interest rate market. One of the things, they're being very cautious about any interest rate drops in 2025. And so those minutes are being reviewed as we speak. You got ISM, service sector, that's to be released on Tuesday. That's really indicating the health of really the overall service sector. So that report will be coming out. And then you've got the consumer credit update, which is going to be a big one coming off the holidays. That actually is just coming out. So it's going to shed some light on consumer borrowing patterns. So that's going to be kind of in relation to what I talked about with interest rates. Number five, big one, Meta announced a policy change. So Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, one of y'all's faves, announced significant policy changes, including the removal of fact checkers and the introduction of community notes, which is kind of different, akin to features on other platforms. Additionally, Meta is going to simplify content policies by removing restrictions on topics like immigration and gender, aiming to align with kind of more mainstream discourse. So we could get into that a little bit more in the room, possibly. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau resigned. So Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced his resignation this week, leaving a leadership void in the Liberal Party. Potential successors include Chrystia Freeland and Mark Carney. The new leader will face some challenges in maintaining power, with national elections anticipated before October 25th. And also whoever comes in is going to have to be concerned about one President-elect Donald Trump. Looking at Canada. All right, and number seven, Nvidia's AI infrastructure investment in Georgia. So Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, during his keynote earlier this week at CES, announced plans to invest 11 billion, with a B, 11 billion in Georgia to bolster their AI infrastructure. This investment is expected to enhance NVIDIA's capabilities in the AI sector and contribute to regional economic growth. So NVIDIA obviously is a key player. They're part of that Magnificent Seven that I mentioned earlier. And so Georgia getting that infrastructure boost is going to be big time. The key that I'm seeing right now and having conversations with executives and CEOs from the financial standpoint is, looking for the use cases for AI, right? So AI had this big boom in the last 18 months or so around just the hype around it. So now it's going to be, how do we get around the hype of AI? And now with the investments that are being made, what's the return, right? And that return is, what are the use cases for how we're training this to create whatever efficiencies or goals that we want to do. So that's their top 7 stories for the week. Let's get back into the conversation.